Hi, Andrew here, and I'm trying to be an electron. Once upon a time, back when dinosaurs roamed the earth, that got me a degree in physics. One of the things that we studied in physics was the wave-particle duality of the electron. Short version of it is an electron a wave or a particle? Depends on how you look at it, literally. There's an experiment in physics. You can look this up. I'm not going to go through it. But the way you choose to look at an electron determines what it is. Is it a wave? Set up a 2-slit experiment, you get a wave. Is it a particle? Set up a 1-slit experiment, and it's a particle. What's an electron? A wave or a particle? Depends on how you look at it. Well, I recently took a vacation to Canada. I don't really live in Canada anymore. Where I am isn't really Canada anymore, but that's a subject for another video. I was up in fishing country, up on Lake Nipissing for a few days, catching some fish and having a grand old time. We were in a tiny little fishing cabin, 6 of us, with just enough room to put beds for 6 people in and not a whole lot else. So my daily routine was not, period. I got up around the same time, but I didn't write my affirmation letters. I didn't do my meditation. I didn't do my yoga. There simply wasn't room. I literally could not lay my 6-foot frame out somewhere where I could do my yoga routine. Unless I went out and did it on the lawn that was all covered in goose shit. There was a lot of Canada geese out there dropping. Anyway, key thing there is I totally gave up my routine for a week. Now, in past, if I had a streak going, if I had a routine built, if I failed, if I lost it, it would be that. Failing. It would be a failure. And the failure to continue my routine would weigh on me, and it would provide an entry for my depression. This time, it did not. Why? Go back to my first question. Depends on how you look at it. Again, to go to the physics experiment, if you decide you want the electron to be a particle, you set it up. If you decide you want it to be a wave, you set it up. I decided that I was not going to take my notebook of letters to myself. I was not going to take a yoga mat. I knew I wouldn't be able to do these things. And if I had taken all of my stuff with me to prepare to do them and then was unable to, failure. If I decide there is going to be a 1-week pause, and I will simply not do them, and when I come back, I will return to them, then I've chosen. It's not going to happen. It's not a failure. Yeah, the streak's gone. Yeah, the routine's broken, but there's no psychological weight upon me. When the Tuesday after the long weekend came around, 6:15 rolled around, my wrist vibrated. That's where my alarm vibrated me awake. I got up, went downstairs, got out my notepad, started writing straight into the routine, and it was back. The decision, the way I chose to look at it, the mindset was critical. I knew I was going to have this trouble, and so I chose how it was going to come about. And because I made that decision, I didn't suffer the ill effects of my depression getting a hold of me. So the key here is what is it that you want? What are you looking for? How are you looking at it? How are you framing the question? What is your perspective? What is your mindset? It's crucial. And it allowed me to enjoy my time with my boys, have my vacation time, give up my give up my normal routines, and suffer no ill consequences for having done so. Thank you very much for watching. That was my time. Now it's your time, and in the meantime, take care, and you'll see me soon.